Papa is back. Our house is standing. The Bobs are still in a coma, but we are alive. And even though I have been resting for a very significant period, I kind of got a bit of dysentery. Somehow, on all that time, I have not been attacked, raided, or otherwise abused. It's incredible that our Bobs are still breathing. It's really remarkable if you ask me. But first things are always first, and that is get your fire going, get some meat cooking, go out, hunt. You need sustenance out here in this very harsh, unforgiving environment. It's not going to forgive you any mistakes. And you hear that stomping outside? I'm guessing that is a brontosaurus, but I can't be sure until we go look. But let's take a look-see. That is just a friendly brontosaurus, nothing to worry about. They are massive, awe-inspiring creatures, but... And uh-oh here. I am seeing a big problem. Somebody has chopped down or knocked down the trees that were surrounding our small domicile. That is not good. I have lost the protection of having a good vegetation canopy cover. I am now visible to any warlords, anyone that happens to be passing by. That is not good. And because my structure is in place, sadly that vegetation will not regrow in proximity to the structure, and that's one of the harsh realities out here. You know, your life can depend on something as simple as the trees above your head, and there's no guarantee that those are going to stay around. I hear a miscreant pigeon. I think I'm going to be calling them trailer park pelicans from now on. As some of you may know, they are the bane of my existence. I loathe them with every last fiber of my being. I would not mind if they were genocided. I seriously would not mind. I hate them that much. But I try to keep a positive human outlook on it. I try not to get bogged down by ugliness. I don't want to have an ugly heart. You know, I gotta kill guys like this beautiful bird right here, and it hurts. It hurts to have to kill him. You know, they look like they're smiling after you've killed them, and there's just something so grim and so upsetting about that. But I really, really need meat. I really do. I am low on resources at the moment, and if I don't have meat, I'm gonna die, and that's just, I mean, that should be obvious to anyone. You don't eat, you don't live. I could eat berries, but they don't sustain you in the same way. They really, really don't. The main thing I need to check right now here is Papa's secret stash, and if you watch some of my previous logs, if these logs are ever something that the public wants to, you know, consume and remember what I've done here, you'll see from my previous logs that I made a secret stash of some of the narcotics I'd already built up. Narcotics are drugs we're going to use to knock out a dinosaur and tame it. I put this chest, this stash, in a very secret, nondescript spot out in the water out here. So I'm going to go out here and see whether or not that stash is still available, is still untouched, because somebody came around here, chopped down some of my trees. Maybe they were knocked down by a Bronto. I'm not sure. But I need to find out. This is critical. If my stash is gone, that's going to be a big setback. You might see me get ugly for a second here, but they were right around here to the right of this rock. I believe in this patch of weeds. right here. Yes, they are still present. That is a huge relief. You want to use your mind as much as your strength and your stamina in survival situations. You want to have your essentials. You want to have a backup of essentials. Because if I had woken up and the house had been destroyed, busted into, Bobs were dead, maybe I was severely injured, I don't know. I could have come back to that stash and been okay. And yes, I go when I gotta go. I'm sorry about that, but it's just part of the reality of it all. All right. Let's cook a little meat here, because I need that for my own sustenance. I need to go out and get some more meat. What are we looking at here? I have a little bit of metal. If I could get a little metal up and have a few metal tools, that would be enormous. That would be huge. In the words of one of our former presidents, it would be huge if I had some metal tools. But metal it's one of the kind of big hurdles of surviving, of being able to get the skills together, master the skills to make it. And I'm seeing a raft over here, which this was not here previously. You know, I've tread this beach quite a bit, back and forth, and that raft was not present at the time. So I think that we may have some new neighbors in the vicinity, and that is really hopeful. Because, like I've always said, you know, I've been surviving a while here now, but it is all about meeting the people, the societies that are attempting to eke out an existence in this incredibly hospitable environment to human life. And I don't like killing these guys. I hate it, but meat is essential for my sustenance, for my bodily health. I am sorry, Mr. Dodo. I apologize. But I need your flesh. I need your protein. Do what you gotta do to eat. Always. Always do what you gotta do to eat. Because you don't know when you're not gonna be able to eat. And not being able to eat is a scary thing. Especially when you're in a place where not eating could mean disaster, could mean the end of your life. And all the little creepy crawly bugs that are going to crawl through your corpse and slowly decompose you. If you want that to be your story, your end, I mean, I guess you can just not eat, but it's kind of an obvious choice if you ask me. I mean, you know, making a couple bolas, so that I will be able to get some more meat when I see a larger animal, such as a parasaur, maybe an iguanodon like Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini was a beautiful iguanodon that I met on the beach, and sadly my hunger overcame my affection for Harry, and I consumed him. He is now a part of my body. His molecules have gone into the fibers that make up my muscles. So in a way, I am Harry. They say you are what you eat, and it's sort of a joke, but it's also sort of true. The molecules of what you eat do become you. Of course, maybe we're more than molecules. I think we are. I believe in the human soul. I believe in the goodness of the human existence, of the human story. But not everyone does. Some people think that because you have to run around like a madman fighting beautiful animals like these, that makes you somehow inhuman. That's a grim reality. You know, nature red with tooth and claw. Death. But death is also life in like the practical sense of it. Another raft. I wonder how many refugees have been here. How many refugees have gone by? Because that is a lot of boats from the last time that I was able to freely roam my own beaches here. I call them my beaches because, let's face it, I don't see anyone else with a hut as nice as mine. Um, in down in downtown San Fran, it probably the rent for my place would probably be like at least $2K a month, and that's without a toilet. So, you know, and I realized that I built all that with my bare hands. If you could live somewhere like expensive like San Fran and build your own hut and like let people live there, imagine how gooch that would be. Like, let's be real. This is a very primitive raft. Looks like they attempted to sink foundations, which suggests some knowledge of seamanship, seamancraft, and it's still just sitting here. But I wonder if there could be a home somewhere up on this ridge, because I would really like to know where my current new neighbors may or may not be. Somebody was building pipes. Somebody was building pipes. And that reminds me, it said tribe of human right there. I need to set up my own social network, my own tribe. If the Bobs ever wake up from their coma, I want them to be, if they want to stay with me, if they chose to stay with me, I would want them to have that option. And to do that, I would need to have a social network in place, aka a tribe, a loose sort of society or conglomeration of individuals attempting to live. Now, this is the kind of place I would build a house if I had recently ended up stuck on the beach. I mean, I did build a house kind of like this, but I'm not seeing anything at the moment. And I need to head back. I do not currently have that much. What am I trying to say? I don't currently have that much. I need to eat. I'm getting hungry. I am having what one would call the starving of the belly. The starving of the belly is a rough condition. I don't think that anyone that watches this, maybe a few, most of you have probably never actually been hungry, where you can feel hunger, the urge to eat, but actual hunger is the deprivation of the essential nutrients and proteins that your body needs. And I am suffering. I don't have any of those in my body right now. I have to kill for my well-being. And I'm still pooping, even though I have not been able to eat. I'm going to have to eat these berries. I don't have meat to eat. Meat to eat. It's literally nature's gift to man. Meat. Eat the meat. You want the meat. Meat is so good. So good. This is getting hard. This really is getting hard. I've got to keep on keeping on. Keep on forwarding on. Keep on staying on top. Hello there. The day is dawning. It's a beautiful day. I hear Mr. Bronto, who has sort of taken up residence near us. He is our new neighbor. I hope that's not. He is literally standing on my house. Hello, sir? You are standing on my home. That's my home. I know it probably doesn't look like much to you. Uh-oh, that's a tickle chicken. That is not good. Tickle chickens will absolutely murder me. There is a kill chicken. I am surrounded by things that will murder me right now. Kill chickens, tickle chickens are worse. Much worse. The Bronto isn't going to actually hurt my home, but I've got to run. If that chicken sees me, it's not going to go well. I'm not going to have a good time. Close it, please close. Okay. Oh, that was a set. Okay. Okay. Things could take a turn for the worst. Any moment, you can have a tickle chicken at your front door while there's a Bronto standing on your head, on your roof. That's the nature of this game, folks. Of this reality of trying to stay alive in a world that wants you dead. Mr. Bronto is just out there chilling. He's chillaxing. But those tickle chickens, Therizinosaurus is their scientific name. They are first-class murderers. They strangely don't eat meat, but they're built like the most vicious predator on the block. They will murk you without mercy or thought. I think it was Mr. Bronto that knocked all my trees down. Thanks, Mr. Bronto. Thanks for nothing. Alright. I'm going to wait for a little bit more meat to cook. And then I'm going to try and get a few more narcotics. I don't know what I'm going to need exactly to knock out and dominate the dinosaur I want to dominate, but I'm going to do my best. Gonna do my best. Thankfully, the university airdropped me a laptop that I have been able to use to look up other researchers' info on certain animals. Like, I'm going to try and tame either a pteranodon or a parasaur, but I can find out how long it's going to take me to tame something that's maybe around in the vicinity of a level 20. Oh wow. For the type of Pteranodon I'm going to attempt to tame, I likely only need a couple arrows. I may have enough already to do what I need to do. This would be great. This would be, as the kids say, I feel a little funny saying it, it would be Pog. But let me see. Now, if I was to go for, say, a level 50 Pteranodon, and just for reference, I'm using a very useful resource called Dododex. It's been set up by other researchers that have researchers that have braved this incredibly violent, harsh environment. Yeah, I mean, even for a level 50, all I'm going to need with just a bow is 4 narcotic arrows to knock out something that's level 50. And in terms of the narcotics I'll need, if I'm using just regular meat, I could find out. Ooh. If I'm just using regular raw meat, I will need quite a bit. I think my move is going to probably be I need to tame a parasaur first for even a level 50 parasaur. That's doable if I use berries that it likes. It's only going to take about 10 minutes. I don't know. I could have had some of the info wrong there, but just a Hail Mary. I'm going to try and talk to the neighbors. I'm going to say, yo, homies. Maybe somebody will see that and be like, yo, back. I don't know. There could be a lot of yoing. I would love to, some other people to yo me. Again, I'm going to split this up so that I get it spoiling quicker. There might be a tickle chicken outside my house at the moment. Oh wait, Triceratops, that's not such a big deal. Okay. I could, this Triceratops, I could tame it. At level 20, a Triceratops can be a difficult tame. Hi. You are sticking your head into my house. House isn't big enough for you. I apologize, sir. There are already 2 homies here that were naked and I clothed them. They're my homies. Their names are Bob and Bob. So you'll have to move on. But I may drug you in a moment and subjugate your will to my own. And if that happens, we'll probably be pretty good friends. Hey, we got some meat spoiled, which means more narcotics. When you're out in the woods fighting for your very life, I'm not saying to do drugs, but drugs are pretty great. I'm going to make a run for it, try and get to the chest, and get my narcotics. If the trailer park pelicans take them, I will probably lose my mind. I'm not even going to lie. I'm being completely honest. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably lose my mind. In which case, the feed may or may not cut out. I don't want history to remember me as a raving lunatic. But I really, right now, more than anything, would like to build a gun and just snipe those things from my porch. Nothing would bring me more joy or satisfaction. I'm going to split these up so that the trailer park pelicans can't take them all in one go. Losing 1 or 2 narcotics is a hit that, I can accept. Losing all of them, as I said, I'd probably lose my mind. Because those drugs they're the key to my future. And I know that sounds kind of strange, maybe a little bit um, Walter White, but whoa, did Bob move? Bob, are you moving? Hello? Can you hear me, Bob? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Listen to the sound of my voice, Bob. You are loved. You are wanted. You are not naked anymore. Stay strong. Stay strong, brother. Hi. Well, the fire is out. The meat is cooked. I am going to craft narcotic arrows. I can craft 38. This is a monumental moment. It's not as monumental as a monument, but it's something. This is the key right here. The key. It's what we needed. It's what we wanted. It's what I have been dreaming of for a while now. A triceratops, like the one outside, level 20. Level 20. Using berries will take about 20 minutes to subjugate. I like subjugating the wills of other animals. Okay. And that's not creepy one bit. No. How do I equip this to... Maybe this will do it. One moment, folks. It's been a while since I've done something as simple as using an arrow, apparently. I need to consult my researcher's manual. AKA, thank you, University of Observers, for sending me a laptop. Google. Yes, even out here, Google. Google is the answer to many problems. I might be starving, but I have a laptop. My, how far we've come. That's what she said. No, not she didn't. But let me focus here. One moment. 1 second. Think I figured it out. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Okay. We are now equipped with narcotic arrows. And this is really, really bad, but I think there is a tickle chicken outside my home. This is really bad news. I think I heard its noise, its call. It might end me. This could be the end of this research, the end of this log. If I die, please remember me as I was. Please. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna die. Not gonna die. Alright. I thought the tickle chicken had arrived. That's good news. It did not. Alright, I'm gonna just go for taming a Triceratops, folks. This is going to be the start of me trying to tame my very first dinosaur. Watch and learn. These dinosaurs are more difficult, a Triceratops, because they will become aggressive when aggressed upon. And I am about to aggress this Triceratops. I believe that I can run faster than it. I'm just shooting it with narcotics right now. It's gonna come for me. I need to run so that I do not die. It's gonna hit me. I have some armors. I think this is more than 6 arrows. You need to fall asleep, sir. You need to fall asleep. Run. As fast as you can. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man, I hope. Keep hitting it with the sleepy sleeps. Go to sleep, little guy. Daddy really loves you and wants to dominate you. Please go to sleep. Please sleep. Please sleep. Please sleep! Ouch. I want to tame you. Please sleep. Ouch. This, and not a trailer park pigeon. Not a trailer park pigeon. Uh-oh, this is bad news for me right now, guys. This is bad. I'm trying to get up this rock, but I may succumb to my injuries. I really hope that the survival services are here. If he falls asleep in that water, he'll die, but at this point, I'm about to die, so please jump. Please go up. I need to go for the shore. I need to go for the shore. This taming process did not go as I had hoped. According to my calculations, he should have fallen asleep. But now I'm almost dead. There are trailer park pelicans near me. According to my calculations, that should have worked. I don't understand what went wrong. My goodness, why didn't you just go to sleep? That is how fast things can go from 0 to dead in this world. You don't realize how close I came to dying there. I am still in serious pain from my injuries. I'm gonna just try and tame this guy here. He's not much, but he's gonna be our friend and our ally. I need something. I need a win right now. Okay, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, I need to go get berries now. I probably should have done that first. I didn't plan any of this out. I am someone with consummate top tier planning skills, but even here, I got ahead of myself. I didn't plan right. Things went sideways. I put a dinosaur to sleep before I was ready to give it the things it needs to be my friend. My health is still not quite up there. This is really, really difficult right now. I'm having a very difficult time. He is sleeping soundly. For how long, who can say? I don't even know that my calculations are even enough anymore. I really don't. Here is this is torpidity. You want this to stay high. You want your dinosaur to remain in a state of sleepy. And you want to give it the food it likes, which in this case all plant eaters love these purple berries. I'm sorry, I can't find my words. I'm a little freaked right now. Since he's so level, I'm not going to use my spike fences on him. He's taming pretty fast. Right here you can see he's already 53% tamed. He's only a level 10. That's why it's going quickly. He's still a very young dinosaur. Still very young. But he is going to be our forever friend. And I do honestly believe that. This is a parasaur saddle. I'm going to equip it so that I can ride Leonard when he wakes up. This dinosaur's name is going to be Leonard. And we are going to be friends. He is going to help me get more berries than I can get with my own bare hands. And we're going to be close and fast friends. Leonard, I know that you can only hear me in your dreams right now, but you are loved. You are appreciated, and you are my friend. I am sorry I had to shoot you. It had to be done so that we could be the dream team. Look at Leonard. She is beautiful. Tame, Leonard. Tame. You are a beautiful woman. Leonard's going to wake up soon. And I'm going to get more narcotics. Leonard! I know it's a girl, so I'm going to name her Miss Leonard. Miss Leonard, you are loved. Look at that, folks. It is our first tame. Our first dinosaur. Mrs. Leonard took her first crap as our dinosaur. Mrs. Leonard, you can have these berries. Come on, saddle. I'm learning, guys. This is still not. Look at this, Mrs. Leonard. I have tamed a dinosaur. Behold what Papa has achieved. Behold Papa as he rides. Look at this. We're going to stay away from that tickle chicken, Leonard. See, Leonard's a fast runner. She is speedy. And she's going to help us. This is a new chapter in our story. This is a new chapter in my research. I am writing something that I filled with full of drugs, and then it became my friend. How many people in history have gotten friends because they gave them drugs? Probably actually a lot, but look at this. See, look at that, how many berries Leonard can bring us. Mrs. Leonard, this is amazing. This is phenomenal. I quite honestly forgot, like, just how much of an edge having even an animal as simple as Mrs. Leonard, how much of an edge it can give you in surviving. Look at that. I already have more narcotic berries in just a second than I had from spending 10 minutes running around picking them myself. If we go into Mrs. Leonard's inventory, this is Mrs. Leonard. 88 berries. Imagine that. Imagine. Look what we've achieved. This is phenomenal. Wait. Someone just said hi. A neighbor just spoke. Down there on the left. This is amazing. Okay. I'm going to get back to safety with Mrs. Leonard. With Miss Leonard. And that is a trailer park pelican. I don't want this to be a stream with a lot of language, but there are some people that call them bitch birds. Not the nicest. Mrs. Leonard. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. I want to talk to the neighbors though. All right. How do I whistle? That's gonna make Mrs. Leonard stay put. I remember my whistles. I remember them. I'll take those narcotic berries. Let's go make some more. I'm gonna make some more and I'm gonna say hi to the homies. To the neighbors. Craft 19. Look at that. 19 already. Before I start talking to the neighbors, I do want to make sure Mrs. Leonard is protected. Is that a trailer park pelican? I think I heard something cawing there. I really don't like trailer park pelicans, but you've heard me say that ad nauseum, so I'll just shut up about it. Oh, this rock breaks. That helps. I think now that we have Mrs. Leonard, I'm going to have to venture out and find a more secure, more effective location to live that has better protection. I'm going to put up this fence. This would keep out, say, just a random tickle chicken or kill chicken from running up and murdering me or Mrs. Leonard. Miss Leonard. You want to make your enclosures such that you got a bit of space. Oh, hello. That is a mange lizard. Bring it to me. Give it back. Die. Those are the ground equivalent of trailer park pigeons. They're odious and horrible, but at least you can catch them. That's their one silver lining. You can catch them and murder them when they take your things. It appears that I am currently overheating. That's to be expected sometimes. But Mrs. Leonard is basically safe now. No one can get through there. I can't exactly get out, but I need to just build a doorway in here. But see, now that we have a tame, our minimalist shelter has now gone to a more large-scale sort of scenario, and I'm very visible. people can easily get in around here by breaking these rocks. When you get one thing, it opens up in surviving. When you get one advantage, like Mrs. Leonard can get us tons of berries now, but it's opened up a whole can of worms because now, one, I'm very visible, and people are going to see Mrs. Leonard. They're going to see my fence and think, oh, this guy really has something now. And they're going to go through the trouble of busting down my fence. I'm talking like other Bobs, other refugees. Still, oh, that's a mange. That's a mange. Die, you stupid mange chicken. I don't even want to eat you. You don't even taste good, but fine, I'll take your skin. Miss Leonard, right over there, folks. Look at Miss Leonard and marvel at what I can do. But as I was saying, one success leads to 3 new problems when you're surviving. I now have a tame that can get me a lot of berries, but now I am more of an obvious target. I am more open to attack right now. It's a double-edged sword. It's a blessing in disguise. And I think I need to take off my shirt. I apologize for taking off my clothes, but I'm currently overheating. There's a bit of a heat wave going on right now. If a little bit of bare skin isn't your mojo, I encourage you to look away. Okay, I now currently need to build a dinosaur gateway so that I can get in and out with Miss Leonard. Miss Leonard has already leveled up a bit. Miss Leonard has melee damage. Miss Leonard needs a little more, I think, weight capacity. For a dinosaur like an animal like Mrs. Leonard, you want them to be able to carry a lot for you. Will going for a swim cool me off? That's something I need to find out. I'm just really sort of giddy now that Mrs. Leonard is with me. Why am I overheating and why can't I stop overheating? Alright, under this tree, I'm okay. Let's see if I go in the house, if that helps. It's looking like I'm going to need to put more knowledge into fortitude. Unfortunately, it still appears that I am overheating, and it's not stopping. I may soon require medical assistance. Down by the trees seem to cool me off a little bit. I'm going to go down there. First, I'm going to get my essentials off of my person in case I need to be resuscitated. Because as I've said, the medical crews here are very good at resuscitation. There's better medical care in these regions than there is in the US, which is sort of a paradox, but I'm not super worried about dying at the moment. Well, about passing out, because I do think that they'll have my back in that sense. But again, this is just what it's like to be overheated and to be on the verge of death in these areas. I'm going to try to get to the water. That may be my last resort at the moment. But again, anything can come your way when you're trying to survive. I just tamed an amazing animal. I put up a fence. I may be about to meet a neighbor, but then all of a sudden things go sideways because I am overheating to an insane degree. Okay, I am not as hot right here under this tree. This tree, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, is basically an air conditioner. Thank you, tree. I am not as hot, as you can see from the lower right-hand corner. There is a poop pig right there, a baby one, I think. We're doing okay. Oh my goodness, is that a person? That over there is a person. A fellow refugee. Oh my goodness, folks. If I wasn't about to die, I would absolutely run over and say hello. Absolutely. But I need to recover my strength. When I meet a person that could potentially be hostile, I need to be ready for anything, whatever may come. I'm going to stay here and try and observe them and make sure that I want to have essentially the high ground in terms of a first contact scenario. I am recovering quickly from having that meat available. I'm going to go back to my house and get my things. I think it might be a good idea if I approach the situation while riding Mrs. Leonard. Just because that can make me a little more imposing. I don't currently see them anymore. I'm overheating again, that's bad. My walls just hurt me. I got bit by my own spikes. I need the meat. Give a little bit to the neighbors if they are not hostile. I'm gonna ride Mrs. Leonard down and in terms of my log, I observed another human being on the other side of this beach. This is a really big deal in terms of our research. In terms of my research. I want to be ready for whatever's about to happen. I don't want this to be a one-sided situation where someone who's possibly violent or in a crazed, starved situation attacks me out of desperation, and I'm not ready for that. I'm going to approach on Mrs. Leonard. This will give me some kind of an advantage. Alright, we're going to go over and try and look. I think there may have been an audio issue in the earlier part of my log. I'm not sure. But this is Papa Peaches. I'm going to try and make first contact with a human being. Oh no, is that them? They're not dead. Apparently they're a fascist. That's not something I like. I am not into fascists, especially in situations like this. But I have to try and keep an open mind as a researcher. Oh no, that's an alpha raptor. I have to run. There is zero possibility that Mrs. Leonard could take on an alpha raptor. Zero chance of that. An alpha kill chicken is way beyond Mrs. Leonard. Come and get me, you stupid piranha. I don't like leaving that survivor over there to fend for themselves. But I can't be over by an alpha raptor. That's not something I or Mrs. Leonard can handle. An alpha kill chicken will kill. These piranhas are a nuisance. They're not hurting Mrs. Leonard that much. Mrs. Leonard is not equipped to be an effective fighter. I think it's something I'm going to have to deal with. I'm going to want to whistle neutral. Or actually whistle passive, because I don't want Mrs. Leonard coming to my aid with these things and just running off and I won't be able to get her. You don't want your tames running off into some random place. Come and get me, you stupid fish. Come here. Come here. Come and get me. You think you're tough? You think you can just own this river because I'm not as good at swimming as you because I don't have fins. You got another thing coming, fish brain. Die. I'll take some fish meat. Cooked fish is a delicacy in my opinion. You can go suck it, you stupid fish. Mrs. Leonard, you are a beautiful soul. You are a beautiful, beautiful animal. Alright, I want to go get the resources right now for a dino gate. Who built this? Nothing there, fine. I'm going to split that fish meat up and use it for narcotics. Alright. That is a tickle chicken there. Extremely vicious, extremely dangerous. Not something I want to deal with. Hello. I could be one of Mrs. Leonard's family members. I really don't know. I'm not seeing any more evidence of human life in this direction. Oh, there's the Alpha Raptor here. Why? Yep, I'm not going over there. Piranhas again. You guys can just F off, seriously. I'm feeling kind of constrained right now because there are tickle chickens one way, Alpha Raptors another. There's another tickle chicken. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to deal with this. What is up here by this arch? There might even be a person over here, because I did see them running in this direction. This is an interesting area. A little foreboding. Going deeper in the forest is always a risk. Always a risk. There could be a very large, very dangerous predator this way. But it's a risk. Is this a home? This appears, or it was, an intact home, though no longer. I kind of want to see what's inside. It was well constructed, good construction method, but as you can see, it was raided because it was very visible. It appears that this was built by Monolith. That I think that they are one of the Alpha tribes in the region. What is that? Well, we found an area where some of the Alphas had built. I believe they were Alpha. I do not know for sure. However, that area was raided, sadly. Their domicile was destroyed. Over here there is some large construction works by who appears to be the predominant Alpha tribal leaders of this island. I am not sure if they're still the dominant ones or not. This area is very beautiful. I do like it. However, I don't like that it's in the vicinity of where alphas have built, just because I really do not know what kind of attitude they have towards other survivalists. This is a thing left by other researchers.
I decided to take a brief vacation from the laboratory.
It gives a lot
well,
of
I say
experience for me to be able to look at the
was my
work of those
assistant
who have come
Isabel's
before me.
idea. She noticed that I'd been quite ruffled lately and suggested that I take a bit of time to myself before rushing headlong into my next experiment. Such an observant young woman, that Isabel. She's somewhat lacking as a chemist, but she understands my moods almost better than I do. I dare say that an old-fashioned adventure will do me some good. Nothing like some rigorous recreation to clear the mind. Perhaps I'll go spelunking. Yes, a splendid idea. I know just the place for it.
I don't like making Mrs. Leonard kill, but she needs to learn how. She needs to know how to defend herself in a pinch. I want to explore these rocks a little. Kind of seems like this might be an area with potential for a concealed place to live. Although this is rough terrain, not very navigable. I'm going to regain my stamina, try and get up there. Oh no. This is not good. I thought I was stuck. You really don't want to get stuck when you're trying to survive. You'll just die from the elements. But some of those very difficult to access spots can make for wonderful bases, for wonderful, basically concealed locations. I'm going to take a risk and swim out with Mrs. Leonard. Again, this is a risk. But there could be an area worthy to build at here. I'm going to let Mrs. Leonard recuperate. I want to find a base that is concealed. I want to find a location to build a base that is concealed, but also off the beaten path, so it's not as accessible to a desperate Bob. It'd be very difficult if I built somewhere this far away from my current base to bring our very good friends, the other Bobs, with me, but I am not completely sure that they're ever going to wake up. And I could just leave them in that house. I think they would be okay. There's some very interesting cliff formations here. locations that could serve as a very good base location. I'm a little upset right now that I didn't get to talk more and with possible neighbors yet, but I think the one that responded to me may have been the fascist, and I don't really want to be friends with them. That's not somebody I want to have to like. There's very interesting formations here in terms of geology. Um, I think that a lot of this has been eroded by the action of the seawater, of the oceans. However, I'm not seeing areas with what I would consider ample tree cover for a base. Although, as you've seen, oh no, Mrs. Leonard sensed someone. She has the ability to sense when a possible opponent or enemy is nearby. Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? This is Papa Peaches. I am a researcher, and I come in peace. Maybe that was a false alarm? I'm staying kind of quiet right now. I think there might be another human being stalking me, but I'm unsure. And I do not want to get ambushed. I want to have the upper ground, so to speak, in any possible first contact scenarios. Oh no. I didn't think these pigeons were out. Oh no. That was a tickle chicken. Much worse than a trailer park pelican. I am not looking back. I am making Mrs. Leonard run. These birds are loathsome and horrible. But luckily they seem to stop aggressing when you leave them alone. If you keep moving. Okay. Are we safe? That was very close. I don't think the tickle chicken noticed us. Very close. This is I'm out in the wilds right now. I am trying to find a location that might make for an acceptable base. a new location to live, but Mrs. Leonard has been smelling something in the air. Possible human being, possible enemy, threat of some kind, I don't know. I'm just trying to stay alive. I want to find somewhere to live that is going to be able to be a shelter for Bobs, but also a place for me where I can expand and thrive. Because I'm in a very dangerous, inhospitable environment right now. Some of these areas seem hopeful. Beach proximity. Good canopy cover. There's a kill chicken over there. Oh no. I think that's a Carnotaur. Oh no. It's a Triceratops fighting something smaller. Okay, that's not as big a deal. I thought it was a Carnotaurus, which is a much larger version. It's like a little mini T-Rex. But when I say mini, it's still pretty big. Okay, that's a tickle chicken. See, there seems to be more threats in this area, more danger. It's farther from the shore, which that tends to be the case. The farther you get from the shore, the closer you get to larger, more dangerous predators. Darkness is falling, and I am trying to survive. I do not want my new best friend, Mrs. Leonard, to die. She is a beautiful soul. I'm being attacked by bugs. Very bad. Okay, let's get back to the beach. It's safer here. Checking my vitals. Because I am freezing at the moment, but I think my fortitude is holding me steady in terms of my survivability. Again, survival requires one's neat ability to finesse themselves across a variety of dangerous terrains, environments. I had to just go over the water, under the water, over rocks, over hills. It's really taxing. Going along these beaches is always worthwhile because we might meet a fellow refugee. I was just detected by another parasaur. Another Mrs. Leonard. I don't know where it is. What is happening to me? I was just shot. Probably by alpha turrets. This is not good. I am currently on the verge of death. I was just hit, I think, by some sort of projectiles. There's a person dead on the beach here. Maybe dead. My armor was broken. I am running for my life. I don't know that I'm going to be able to make it. I think Mrs. Leonard might die. I'm not far from home. There's a possibility I make it. I was either just shot by another human or possibly by their automatic defenses. I am not sure which. And I was just seen by an alpha raptor. This is the end. This may be the end. Please remember me. This was Papa Peaches. I have done everything I can to bring light and joy to this world, to help expand the world's understanding of animals and people, but now I am about to die. Please, please remember me. Oh my goodness. The Alpha Raptor is gone. I am somehow still alive. I literally do not know how. I'm beset by dangers on all sides. On all sides. This is taking everything just to stay alive. I am on the verge of death. I was attacked either by a human being or a human being's automatic defense system. I am not sure which. I am just trying to survive. This is our home here. It may be that I somehow avoided death in the most narrow sense of the word. I am almost done right now. I do not know how I am still alive, but I am. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need more food. I need protein. I need to repair my clothing. I think I'm going to live. I think I'm going to live. That was close. My heart is pounding. You can see my injuries. I am literally crapping in my house right now. My goodness. I survived. Somehow I survived. This is nothing short of a miracle. Nothing short of a miracle of the highest order. Papa Peaches almost died. I almost snuffed it. But I'm here. And for now, it seems I am not going anywhere. Oh, okay. I came close in ways I never expected to have to. That was almost the end. Almost, but I'm here. Oh boy. Literally, my wits are unraveling. I almost died. How I escaped from another human being's auto defenses and an alpha raptor and tickle chickens is beyond me. Oh boy. That was too close. We're still here. That's the thing to focus on. This is really inhospitable terrain. There is potential here for possible permanent residence. I'm just trying to survive with Mrs. Leonard. I don't want to fall off this cliff. I'm sorry if I'm overly quiet right now. Still kind of trying to process what happened. My own mortality has never felt more real than it did just moments ago. Mrs. Leonard, you are the reason my heart is still beating. I owe you a debt I cannot repay. I owe you a debt I cannot repay, Mrs. Leonard. I don't know how else to say it. That is someone's house. You always need to be careful when approaching what appears to be a human structure because there can be automatic defenses in place, as we just saw. Although I think this one has been possibly raided. They stripped out their canopy. They don't have canopy cover. Plus, I believe the thing that got them attacked was they committed one of the classic blunders, which is to build retinue or resource spawn. This is, as you can see, this is a ton of metal right here. So this is a location that the alphas likely travel to on a regular basis to get resources for themselves, and if you build near that, you're going to get destroyed.
I have always tried to
Here we
maintain
have
strict
more
neutrality when it comes
more
to
notes
tribal
left
matters.
by
But
former
then again,
researchers.
I have never had an offer this
Very
tempting
helpful.
from someone as respectable as Mr. Nerva. Not
Trying
only
to
has he
navigate
offered to provide me with test subjects,
these environments.
but he has also expressed a mutual interest in investigating
Want a
the
little bit of this
obelisks.
crystal.
All he asks from me is that I provide him with reliable counsel. I would trust few tribes to be able to make good on such promises, but Mr. Nerva's new legion is perhaps the most powerful tribe on the island. Indeed, if they maintain their current trajectory, they may be the only powerful tribe on the island. His offer is worth considering, at the very least.
Alright, we just got a bit of metal there. That is actually a big help. Very positive. Very helpful. Hello. Hello. Is anyone here? This is Papa Peaches. I am a peaceful researcher. I want to meet other human beings. I have been alone a long time. I have several Bobs in my own home that are in a coma. They haven't woken up, so I am very much alone. This appears to be abandoned. I'm going to call this a win right now and try and make my way back home. The metal I just gained was very helpful. It's very helpful that I know where those resources are located now. I can make my way back. That appeared to be an alpha kill chicken. I am running. At this point, it's imperative that I get back home. Alright, I hope Mrs. Leonard will be safe here for a little while. I don't have the best of defenses in place. Alright, that was dangerous in ways I don't want to think about. Now I think is a good time. We're in relative safety. There are kill chickens nearby that are a risk. But now might be a good time to talk, to try and speak with some of our neighbors. I'm going to try and write a more detailed message. Hello, I am Papa Peaches. I am a peaceful researcher trying to understand dinosaurs, animals, plants, and most of all, people. I don't have much, but I'm always happy to help a fellow human in any way I can. Okay, this is gonna get sent out. Let's see if anyone responds. I could try and share some of my story. I was left on the beach in my underwear by the smugglers I hired to bring me here. Now, I don't know if this is going to get any kind of a response, if others here that have a similar story are going to sort of feel a kind of familiarity and a kind of community, but I wanted to try. I need to get a few more spears built up. As you can see, some of them have degraded. I only have one left. I need some wood for that. So again, chop the trees down away from where you're living, not in the immediate area. Oh, there's an elf over there. Why does the universe hate me the way it does? I'm sorry. I need your meat. I'm sorry. Please stop suffering. I'm sorry. I need your meat. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh boy. Alpha killed chicken. Why me? Why? This is rough. Very rough. I'm a little bit interested to try and see if there's any Bobs over here. Because even the dude with a weird name, a fascist, I don't know if I should leave him on the beach. Get away. Give me back my things. They try to steal, they always take, and they don't give. They are not good. This side of the beach does not have an alpha kill chicken as it does over there. I don't know what happened to that Bob I saw here earlier with the noxious name. I think he may have succumbed to the alpha kill chicken. I don't know. I don't know. So many ways. This is becoming more and more a nightmare. I'm almost tempted to run down the beach and try and save that Bob that was near those auto defenses. I don't know if they were, that was his body, if he was still breathing. Because all life is precious even when you have to risk your neck for it. There he is. I'm afraid to approach due to the turrets. Due to the auto defenses, but we're gonna do this. He's alive. I'm taking this person to safety. We're gonna have another Bob in our home. I will do anything to protect fellow humans. I don't want this person to die. I don't want them to just... They're obviously in some sort of coma. I do not want them to just fry to death in the sun or get eaten. Don't want that to happen. I'm not... My name is not just Papa because I think that I'm cool. My name is Papa because I am a papa to anyone who needs help. This person's name is Ugg Ugg. They are a Bob. But their life matters. Can I swim with them? They are loved and they are safe with me if I can get them past an alpha kill chicken. I will do what I have to do to protect their life. I don't see the alpha kill chicken right now. I'm going to go for it and hope that they live, that I live, that Ugg Ugg the Bob will wake up and have a new family. Ugg Ugg the Bob could be attacked by piranhas. This is risky. But laying on the beach, unprotected, is risky. Oh no. You can leave. I will not let this Bob be savaged by a trailer park pelican. I will not accept that. I need to break this rock. Maybe it's not breakable. It's not. Don't know how I'm gonna get Ugg Ugg around. Hang in there, Bob. I am here for you. I've got you in my arms. I will hold you, and I will get you to safety. I will not let you die. You are safe now. Okay, I'm gonna give this Bob, Mr. Ugg Ugg, some clothes of his own. I do not drag people into my home naked and not give them something to wear. That's not how I roll. That would be weird. I will not leave a man naked in the middle of my shack. If you come into my shack, if I drag your body in, rest assured you will be safe. He is clothed now. He is cared for. He is loved. He may never wake up. I don't know what his future, what his story is going to be. But he is cared for. That much is certain. Rest well, Ugg Ugg. Rest well. going to spoil this meat to make more narcotics. I want more for the Dino Sleepy Sauce. This Dino Sleepy Sauce is one of my own personal recipes. The key to making people like you is always be willing to share your drugs and just don't be an asshole. And keep your drugs secret, keep them safe. They may not be as important as the One Ring, but they can be to you. Oh, come on. I hate these things. More. I'm getting pretty brutalized right now. I need to go to shore. Oh, that's a kill. That was a tickle chicken. I'm weak. Those damn fish. How am I supposed to get around that thing? These things are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. That was extremely dangerous, extremely risky situation. But I am alive. I did not die. I'm quite frankly kind of amazed. What? Attack? I don't know. Making sure the code is the same if any of our bobs wake up. I getting so close to dying back there. I really am getting kind of old for this. I'm getting old, and I feel it. Don't know that. How long it's gonna. I don't know. I haven't met anyone. I've been here for weeks. I haven't. I'm not any closer to my research, to realizing my research goals. The one time I see a person where I could have engaged first contact, I was half dead because it happened to be hot. I wasn't gonna approach someone with a gnat's butt hair's worth of health. Wasn't gonna do that. First contact can be uncertain and deadly. It could go well. I could have made a friend, but I wasn't willing to risk it. I wanted the biscuit, but I wasn't willing to risk it. Now I'm just in this weird place. I got some metal, but I got narcotic arrows, but I can't get down to the water because there's alpha raptors, there's stupid pickle chickens everywhere. This is just a mess. Survival every moment depends on you being on your very keenest, your very awarest, your bestest. And I don't always have that. I can't be a god every minute of every day. I don't know where the auto turret systems are. I'll just get shot and killed in my like I did. I don't want that. This isn't how I really imagined my life. You know, I imagined myself like maybe teaching already, but I'm surviving, and that's I right now I am living in the jungle, paycheck to paycheck, on scraps of meat taken from mangy creatures, from mangy animals. I don't have a toilet. I have to poop as I run. I have to drink water out of a bag made of skin. I'm always pooping. I'm always pooping. Everything's after me all the time. Like this damn kill chicken. Really, really hard. This is hard. I don't know how to keep it together. I don't know how to not let that get to me. I'm sorry. I have to hold this together somehow. This is not how I imagined my life at 28 in the jungle. Didn't imagine myself in the jungle, to be quite honest with you. But I was left in my underwear by smugglers here. I never know from day to day. I don't know from day to day how long I have. I've already seen how many times I have come death. How many times the end could have been the end? Damn fish. Damn pelicans. Just transfer. At least it's morning. There's a silver lining in every brown stained cloud. Even if it's just the Easter grass you swallowed. Can't even go down my beach. Because there's a stupid kill chicken there. You need to just get out of my beach. Die. That's right. Spit your crap at someone else. Do it in hell. Why am I always pooping? That's perfect. Take all my meat. That's really great. Increase my will to live by a factor of -50. Thank you. He is a pretty color. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and build a gate for my dinos for Mrs. Leonard. I'll be obvious, it will be seen, but hey, if people kill me, at least I got to meet someone. That's great. Break. Thank you for breaking. I'm sorry if I've gotten quiet. I'm just a little hopeless right now. I kind of down in the dumps. But it's been a red letter day in a lot of ways. I mean, Mrs. Leonard, finding a Doug the Bob. there's been a lot of achievements, a lot of wins, and you can't measure your day just by the things that the bitch birds take from you. You know, the bitch birds are always going to take and take, but but it's up to us. It's up to me, really, to give and give. And it takes a lot of energy. I mean, it takes a lot of humility and commitment. And as a researcher, someone who's trying to understand the world and the people and the animals and the things in it, I have to be humble, too. Myself as well, because you can get to your head sometimes when you're the one that it's your job to understand everything. And I understand a lot. I understand quite a bit. But there's a whole lot, you know, a whole lot that I don't get. It's always easy to lose your chest, too. There it is. Building Dino Gate is an achievement. But I just don't feel happy. Happy like I should. Happy as I ought. Should probably learn the reinforced ones. Water jars are good. There's a lot I need. It's a little overwhelming to be honest. Oh, a gun. I can use this against the bitch birds. Oh, let's go. Let's freaking go. That will satisfy me so much to be able to shoot them. They deserve that in every sense, in every way. Now I just gotta sneak up and around the alpha kill chicken on the beaches. Back to Mrs. Leonard, build her a doorway. Cook this meat. I might just have a chance. Might just be cooking with oil and not poop. I don't know. That was stupid, but my brain's in a dumb place right now. What? That's unhelpful. Whatever. Where is that kill chicken? I'd be kind of thankful if the tickle fingers took it out. Alright, my belly's full again. I'm gonna get this dumb fence up. This dumb gate. How big is it? That works. That works quite well. So the bobs can get out. Need to protect the rear here. I don't see the kill chicken alpha, which that's a relief. That really is. I'm kind of been out quiet here because I've been dreading having to see that thing. But I've got I've got Mrs. Leonard. We're doing okay. Wow. How many narcotic berries is that? 100. That is something. That is truly something. Gonna cook meth, Jesse. Gonna cook meth. What do I need to build a forge? A lot of stone. Bit of hide. Stone is what I really need right now. I gotta be a stony McStonerson. I can get stone here. This doesn't provide a lot of cover for my base, so I'm okay with taking it. That's probably all I need. The rock, stone, is harvested. I'm almost contemplating making an addition. think I'm going to make an addition back here to a spot to place the forge. Let's hope I'm able still to place stone walls. We are. This is good. This is mucho good. I need more stone. Who'd have thunk it? And I'm overheating once again. Repair, repair, repair. You always gotta be repairing. Please be no alpha kill chicken, please. I'm not convinced at how it is that I overheat. Only at this point of the day, it must be the hot part. I don't know. It's difficult. It's hard. This is a hard life. Hard knock life. I don't know. Okay. It looks like I have a lot of grass here growing into my home, but if I can place a forge, I really don't care. think I'll go hang out with Mrs. Leonard down lower where it's a little cooler. That doesn't help. Really doesn't. Tickle chicken there, not friendly. But I'm hanging out now, hopefully, where I'll stop overheating. I wish I brought some of my cooked meat with me because it would heal me a little bit to get that protein. Yes, I am repairing because I need to. Can I get up the ridge here? Well, guess it's raining. Storms come on quick in the wilds. Is this a player? A refugee? I did not know there was metal this close to home. That's good to know. This is a structure. Left by West Zone. Okay. And these are the little miniature T-Rexes I've told you about. Get Mrs. Leonard a little experience. Never hurts. Oh, so that's the way to the metal spawn. I want this metal. What do I still need for a forge? I need wood and stone. That is definitely doable. Is there a researcher's note left here? There is.
I am starting to become quite cross with Mr. Nerva's impatience. I had barely any time at all to study the obelisk before we set out again, this time to that cave Miss Walker mentioned. I wonder, does he believe that she knows more about the obelisks than I do? Nonsense! Any fool could see that I am the superior scientist. Besides, I am his official advisor while she is his prisoner. She isn't even privy to my presence. Nonetheless, I feel compelled to prove my scientific mettle. Whatever is in that cave, I shall be the one to discover its purpose. The mysteries of the obelisks are mine to uncover, not Miss Walker's or even Mr. Nerva's. Mine.
Well, he's a little selfish, I guess. Yeah. We are gonna have a forge. Let's go. This is a stepping stone in our journey. With a forge, we will have access to metal, and I will be able to more effectively extract the resources that this island contains. That's the alpha. Run. Run, Mrs. Leonard. Mrs. Leonard and I have formed a bond that only survival in the harshest, most inhospitable conditions can form, where our lives are constantly balanced on a razor's edge. Mrs. Leonard's survival is inextricably tied to my own. Is this house untouched? Are these actual neighbors? I am going to call out because they are close by to me. Hello? 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 My name is Papa Peaches. Is anyone here? Is anyone home? I am peaceful. I come in peace. I come in peace. I wish to know my neighbors. Hello. I don't think that there's anyone currently there. But that's a fully intact house. Which leads me to believe we have some neighbors very near to us. Actively living neighbors. I don't know. I'm just hoping the Alpha Raptor does not attack. Very, very much hoping that. I was a little worried about this. That the plants and protrusion of ground right there would prevent me from placing this. I think I'm going to have to move the bobs to that corner. I have faith that they're going to wake up. I basically will have them at the head of my bed, which is really cool. Okay. This is phenomenal progress. A forge. A forge. We are now making metal. This is a milestone. A watershed moment in which really anything is possible. I'm going to need a smithy next. Rest well, Bobs. My last goal for tonight is to build more wooden spike fences so that a random alpha raptor or really any kill chicken can just jump down into the base area where Mrs. Leonard is trying to rest. very important to me that she is safe. Speaking of which, it is time for me to run. That was an alpha kill chicken right outside of my base. How it didn't see me and kill me is somewhat beyond me. Oh boy. This is bad. Wait. That's a person. What is that sound? Oh, it's a bee. I need to lighten Mrs. Leonard so that I can run. We appear to be safe. I want to protect this ridge line leading up to our home. They want Mrs. Leonard dead, but they are not going to win. Why won't it place? That's strange. Sorry, Mrs. Leonard. Need more wood. Wood is always necessary. Oh boy, Papa's getting tired. But Papa wants Mrs. Leonard to be safe. I saw a human fly by, and that has me hopeful, but also worried. I'm tired, and I need to sleep to conserve my energy, my calories. Think things are safe. I just need a few more walls. Look at that, 33 metal ingots. There's a lot of wood. Stay away from tickle chicken. Well, for whoever ever listens to this, is listening to this, I am sorry, but I'm not very talkative right now. I'm getting very tired. I need to conserve my energy. Gotta get some water, but that requires going down near the alpha kill chicken. It's right there, not good. Gonna have to go a long way around. As you can see, I'm running out of water. I've run out of water and I'm very thirsty, which means I am losing my ability to stay conscious. And that is a massive risk, a massive liability in conditions like this. Not good, one bit. I have to stay hydrated. And that is a tickle chicken. I am not very happy with the amount of aggressive beasts nearby. These are supposed to be calmer, more civil areas, areas where it's easier to survive. That water helped. Always go back. It can allow you to get more bites in. Move your mount backwards as the thing attacking you moves forwards. You can get more defensive blows in. I'm overweight right now. Not physically. I'm not Tiny Twinkie anymore. I'm overweight from how much I'm carrying. I want Mrs. Leonard to have enough food. A person! Hello? Hello? You're friendly? I am friendly as well. Can you hear me? Awesome. How is it going, sir? Do I have metal? I have a little bit. I just got a tiny bit today, not a lot. It's very good to meet you. I am Papa Peaches, and I am here research. Oh, there's a Therazine. Tickle chicken. I'm going to open the door. Hello. Very good to meet you. And I am very happy you're friendly. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I will put this on my parasaur here. Good day to you, and thank you. That's a huge help. That is amazing. We have just been visited by some of the local inhabitants of the island. They are very kind, it seems. Thank you very, very much. That is amazing. That is very unexpected that, well, it appears that they are with Monolith, as we've seen as evidenced by some of the big structures around. But it's very impressive that they are that nice, that kind. I am astounded, quite frankly, that the larger clan of this island would be that kind and that helpful. This is huge. This is a red letter day. Again, yeah. I am in awe right now. We have met neighbors, inhabitants of this region, and they are kind and they are helpful. This is phenomenal. Again, I'm doing the old shuffle here with heavy resources. I was honestly a little, well, not more than a little, quite a bit scared there that those neighbors may have not been so nice, but they gave us a whole bunch of metal from a metal run. They were using an Ankylosaurus to do it. That is one of the best metal gatherers in the game. Carrying it with an Anky, an Argentavis, very classic move, very effective. And I am quite frankly very humbled by this act of generosity on their part. This is amazing. I am a little bit speechless. To think I was being all angry and losing hope just not long ago. There's always hope just around the corner. Watch for kill chicken, tickle chicken. Looking clear right now. So I'm gonna get this last little defensive fence put up here. I think that we have sufficient perimeter defense now against, well, any roving animals, maybe any bobs that are just out there desperate. I'm going to keep some of this metal cooking up here. That was tremendous. Tremendous. I can build a smithy. Let's go. Let's go. This right here is the next step. A little bit of hide. Look at that. I can build metal tools. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm going to build these. And leave them in the Seeky stash. Before I go and stash them, though, I am going to make a tribe of my own. That's a big step here in becoming enmeshed in the social context of this community. What will it be? It's going to be Papa 101. Because more than anything, I want to be a teacher. I am teaching through what I'm doing here. And one day I will be teaching my own 101 class as a professor, as a researcher, telling my story to my students, helping them to see the future. That may not work. Strange. I mean, if you think about it, this whole experience, what I'm doing, is like a university. Papa University. There we go. Papa University. That is a tribe that is going to connect with and grow with and get to know this community. Now that I have metal unlocked, I need to learn more. Flak armor is very powerful. It protects you from quite a bit. There's a lot that I can actually learn here. And this is very good. Some of these saddles I'm learning, although I haven't introduced them yet, exposed anyone to them. They are key to. They are key saddles, like in Kylosaur, Ridiculous. These are very important harvesting tames that I do plan on eventually having. Well, Herzog with Monolith, very kind. I'm going to say one more message to thank him. Herzog, thank you again. If there is ever anything I can do, hit me up. There we go. Alright. I need to get a lay of the land here, figure out where that alpha kill chicken is at, so I can hide these in my hiding spot. Do not currently see it. Actually, there it is, right next to a kill chicken. That's bad news. Very bad. Well, I don't want to go and try and deal with all that tonight. Papa needs his rest, and I'm just gonna hope no one takes from or steals from my metal tools. What is going on? I killed what? Huh? I'm so confused. It sounds like Carnotaur somehow died, but I don't know how. Did it kill itself? on the spikes. I am most confused. Very, very befuddled. There was I heard a lot of loud noises, something crazy going on. Then it said that apparently I'd killed Carnotaurus, which is a pretty large predator, bigger than kill chickens. So you can understand my confusion. Very weird. Well, that's a little disconcerting. Someone can get in there. I don't like that. I don't want that. That was dumb. I accidentally ate some narcotic. I might fall asleep here. There we go. That's what happens when you accidentally eat your own drugs. You pass out. At least I'm safe in the house right now. Trying to put my drugs somewhere safe, and I eat them, and I pass out. Who thought it was possible to accidentally overdose? I did. I didn't. That's for sure. As you can see, I'm in a drunken, drugged stupor right now. My recipe is potent. It has knocked me out. Best laid plans. That is the quote. I think I'm about to wake up again, but the drugs I used to get Mrs. Leonard to love me are the same drugs that have knocked me on my butt. There we go. Up and at 'em. All right. Okay. Do I have wood? I want to get some sleep. I don't want to leave the fence like that. So I'll just jump in here. Some Bob. see that? That metal pike is effective. Very effective. Metal pick, great at harvesting meat. This is really wonderful that we have these tools. Very kind of Mr. Herzog. But now it seems I am lacking hide. I'm gonna make my way down to the beach and attempt to kill a few things, sadly. No. That's what I don't want to see. What I don't want to deal with. What? 2 of them? How? How am I that unlucky to have two alpha kill chickens on my beach? Some days, when it rains, it pours. That's the saying, anyways. Rains, it flippin' frickety pours. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's Xenosaurus, aka Kill Chicken. Is an odious aberration. Very nice, very kind, very good if you can get them to be your friend, but well, I did need hide, so that works out. Just don't want to get seen by the alpha kill chickens. Uh-oh. I think that was a tickle fingers. Oh no, these are Trudons. No, this is bad. This is really bad. Really, really not good. Trudons at night, they poison you, they knock you out like drugs. Their bites are toxic, and then they kill you. They are killing me right now. I mean, get off of me! Stop this! Stop it! No! They're killing. What? I had metal tools. Somehow I'm still alive. Somehow they were able to resuscitate me. The healthcare, but they freaking got. And I can't go out now. They'll just kill me again. My metal tools will be gone. I can't believe this. Trudons, are mangy, but they are vicious, and they will poison you, and they will murder you. I can't take this anymore. I just basically died. I was brought back, luckily, by the emergency medical services, but it's all gone. I'll be back. But I've got to go now. I gotta process this. Papa has to rest. This A lot of great things happened today, thanks to the generosity of Herzog from Monolith. We have a lot of metal. I'll be able to recoup that loss, but at least I wasn't out with Mrs. Leonard. Papa out.